You're welcome back to Teams North Plan. We're here, back at Mackey's as we always are on a Monday night, and we top locals. So we're going to talk about the winning list. Green, Purple, Doflamingo, standardized film package as always. If you haven't read the leader, read it. It's simple. At the end of your turn, set 2 of your Don as active. Really simple, allows you to play a nice defensive package while playing aggressive. Louder? Yeah, okay. We're still working this out. So, start of the deck list. The Goo. I'm a little too broke for that. More importantly, start off. For Buena Festa. It searches, it's 1 cost, it's a 2k counter. I would like it to have 2k power sometimes, but it's really not important. That's it. It's a searcher. I'm glad it's finally seeing use. I did pick up the film starter decks on release, and then they sucked for a while. Next we move on to what is just the 2k counter package. Chopper, technically the better one. It may come up in a matchup. I have yet to find it. We are actually only running 2 Shiki. I wanted to cut the list to make more sense, and I think in the current metagame, the difference between 1k and 2k counter is actually a lot smaller. That might be changing with Kata now in a prevalent position, but we'll see. I think Shiki is less good than Chopper. This could be wrong. Next, 2 of Tech Sugar. I think Sugar is a 2 of. Nothing more, nothing less. Maybe there's a world where you run more for Big Mum now, but I don't think so. I think this is correct, especially when it's not searchable. Next we hit the real meat and potato of the deck, and this is 3, but it should be 4 of Film Usopp. What this version of the deck attempts to do is swarm the board early using Brook and Usopp to swing 5. I think a lot of decks in the current meta fold to just constant 5k pressure, and if you have enough bodies, removal that like blue Croc plays that this deck struggles with is a lot less impactful. So this will be 4. I am just lazy and haven't cut the last card out. To go with that, for Film Nami, absolutely standard. If you're not running 4 of this, check your deck. We do have 1 alt art, but I am a little broke. Searches every other film, searches top 3, it's fine. After that, so there's 4 Uta in here, but I've ordered this to have 2, so there they are. This is my girl. I will say very nice things about her. I wish she was real, but like we can't have everything. We just have locals winnings. But no, this is crazy. This is one of the most important cards in the mirror because it swings board presence. It ends games because you can tap down blockers, and 5 is a really important number. Ever since Katakuri got the yellow, the 5k vanilla, that's important. But no, really nice. Don -1 is a really effective thing depending on how you curve out with some of the event packages we run. This is the 4th Usopp. This is the 4th Usopp. Whitebeard is gone. This man is not here. Go back to playing Rush Scrubs. Anyway, moving on. For Brook, this is again just the same thing that we're saying. Play it with Usopp, play it with the Nami if you're feeling really good at the game. Just open better. Simply open better if you're struggling, okay? I do apologize. But no, Brook just allows you to create much more early pressure, and I think that's what the deck is leading. When this deck was played in the JP meta, it took a lot slower gameplay, but I think that is the gap between JP and West being surprisingly different pace. Next we run 2 Guild, good in the mirror, good in anything once you've established it. Draw 2 cards is crazy. Who would have thought? Most decks run 3, but I think 2 is better. I think having as much counterable cards as possible is effective, and you really only need the 2. You just need to be aware of what you're searching when. After that, we run 2 Queen. This is that. You could run Diamante. We've gone over many different builds of this, but we've settled on Queen. Queen is here because it is essentially, it's on active play. The problem with Guild is sometimes it gets bounced, it gets bottom decked, it gets removed, and then it does nothing. Queen does it on play. You draw 2 trash 1. It's a blocker. It's a 7k swing with 1 Dawn. It's good. It is. Nothing else to say. After that, 4/7 cost Luffy. You can play wide with it with this, with the Brook and the Usopp. You can play the 1 of Zoro, but you shouldn't. Uta. The theory behind the Luffy is it stabilizes. After you spend all your time swinging out, you can play a big defensive board and sit behind it. It's also a 7k swing. Advice for any Grapple Doppy players in either the mirror or anything. Yeah, just over there. Swing 7k. It's that effective. And then rounding out the turf, for 10-drop Doffy. I believe 4 is the correct number. It taps things down, it gives you a thing, it lets you swing out with your blockers. If Big Mom was limited, people would be complaining about this. Start complaining about this, actually. Complain about this. Make this deck bad. Yeah. Our team is complaining about this, and it should be. But no, that's it. It taps down things, it lets you do that, and it lets you just set up more, it lets you draw. If you're trying to swing wide, it lets you swing wide with blockers. It is unsearchable, and that's why it's a 4 of. Finally, we have the event package. 2 Hell's Judgment. -3 to 2 things really helps curve out specific things. It helps your blocker lineup, and it helps with the -1. As long as you're managing it, it's fine. It is a 2 of because of the Don minus with Guild and Uta. Really good. None of the events are searchable, so that doesn't matter. But -6 is the biggest number. After that, we have the 8 standard, 4 Spiderweb, 4 Punk Gibson, most important card in the mirror, and many other matchups. That is the list. As I said, it's a lot more aggressive than other variants or theory of green-purple Dofi in the past. The aim is to just keep swinging 5 as many times because it pressures the hand. It feels really good in the mirror as well. A nice slow burn game. Sugar exists, obviously, tap things down, it's about knowing it. Problem matchups are Rebecca, I find. Anything with blue in it, really. A lot of blue decks struggle. Kata I find to be about 50-50, depending on how their triggers go, and if they see enough Big Mums. Get in the coffin now. Keep yourself safe. But no, the deck feels really solid. It feels really good on both curves, depending how you want to play it. And it feels really nice to both keep a lot of cards in hand, keep a lot of defensive pressure, while also applying things really early. Outside of that, obviously, the search engine is incredibly powerful, the draw engine is incredibly powerful, and it just keeps a really nice, consistent flow of the game. You just have to keep a good mind on where you keep things in boards. And that's pretty much everything. The 4 matchups we played through today were first round Katakuri, second round Smoker, third round Blue Crocodile, fourth round Zeph, Black Purple. I think the Kata was fine. It is, again, dependent on what they see and how much pressure you can apply early. Smoker, you're kind of just the better control deck, but you can also spit things out early, and Black really struggles with hand pressure. Blue Crocodile was rough. I saw the Dofis, I kept things down, and, like, again, just the ability to swing 5 pressure multiple times is good. Zeph, still working out that matchup and could do it a little better. But that's everything. That's the list. We'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching.
Hey guys, it's Ali from Noz Plan, Go to Team. Welcome to the deck your wife told you not to worry about. Ace, gooeyest list. If you play red, your mum doesn't love you and your dad left 5 years ago. But this is the deck that ignores that rule. Ace is poggers. Shout out to Ace when he died and Luffy cried, it was pretty epic. His ass fell off. Let's get to the cards. 4 Whitebeard Searcher. The deck's Whitebeard's forehead, so look for them, I guess. 4 Buggy. The deck's Event, so look for them, I guess. Forehead. 4 £3 2k counter. This card is ass. I did put this on the field once. I went 0-3. And then 4 Vista. This is basically Marco, but good. It's also cheap, so banlist. But fuck this deck, so you know. That's why we're playing it at locals now. Hopefully my wife will come back. I love you, Margaret. 4 copies of Jozo. This is another 2k counter that doesn't cost £3 each. This is Marco slightly zoomed in with a different background, so his ass is like nearly a tenner. This is Marco that used to be good and now's at 1, so you shouldn't run it, but you have to run it because it's a Whitebeard Pirate. 4 of Gay Sex. This guy's sick. He minuses 3k to 2 things and has rush because your leader is Poggers. And then 1 copy of the One Piece is Real. For events, I'm on 4 copies of Big Nuts. This card kills an 8k or lower, gains 3k and double attack. This card's actually epic. This is the best card. For 4 costs, we have 2 Cum pistols. This is what I do to your wife when you're away. 4 copies of Fire Fist. This says discard Jet Pistol because the card's ass. And clear a board. Didn't come up once, I'll be honest. 3 copies of Crossfire. This works on the leader, apparently. So you can just win if you put it on the leader. 1 Fiery Doll, because this card is trash. Don't run this card. 2 copies of Whitebeard's Pirates, because Tom said that you only need 2. Didn't see a single one of my good pieces all day. 2 copies of Seaquake. Get that shit out of there. This is 2 more copies of Whitebeard Pirates, I assure you. Guard Point is a mid card that you use as a 1k counter. Rad Beam should be at 4. Fuck you, Bandai, you little bitch. Striker should be at 4. Would you like to search all these cards? No. You don't want to search all these cards because some idiot in Japan said that you don't need to search all these cards. So my ass looked at the JP deck list and said, 2's enough. It's not enough. This deck is ass, I'll be honest. I would not play Ace. I spent £60 on the leader, haven't even paid it yet. Honestly, this deck's trash. Don't play it, but if you play Reds, you deserve the death sentence. Thank you for watching.